Alright. This. Bonus. Character size. I figurized? Huh. Yes, please. For the love of God. That will help me out so much. Alright, if I can actually... Oh, okay, cool. So it shows up in your chat option, actually. So in this game, you can actually interact with it by going with the options that it has available in the chat. You can have a character join me in order to help out. You can actually you can join the game and actually have your message inside of the game. And you can say, like, if you're male, female, this, that, and the other. You can have the panty drop option, which yanks off the underwear to nearest passerby, and in the book it says, because Japan. Oh, this game is so self-aware, it's great. Let's see. Yeah, it's great. I love it. This game is amazing. It's like a lot of people. I got a lot of shit for buying it from some of my friends, but they don't understand. Hey, it's going to keep going in and out with like the X symbols and stuff like that because that's PlayStation. There are a lot of scenes that they blocked in this for streaming for some unknown reason. So, hey, Dead or Alive mod that adds Shimmy. I can play as Reeves as it. God damn it, Casey! Now you're gonna make me buy a new computer just for that fucking game. Shark Hand, no. And there's already a nudity mod for it as well. I did see that. I do casual on this playthrough because fuck it. Okay. So let's change the character's name. I don't know. Because Nanashi is the name that you start off on this originally. Yeah, serious. Fuck. You know what, I'm just gonna keep Mets. And here's the thing. It says character model U, but I can change this. I can change this however the fuck I want. Because I've been through this game at least once. So I can have this guy white as snow. Yeah, I would buy it. I would do it. I can't even argue that I would do it. Now, as I was saying, choosing creating character. So this person is the character that I ended the game with. Yeah. Hair, made headband and all. So, yeah. Oh, that's something I can do at some point. I had to steal my brother's copy of it, but I could probably grab Shimu and play through that on my Dreamcast. I had to bring my Dreamcast here, but I could probably do that at some point. That's not a bad idea, actually. Thanks for the idea there. I've been meaning to do that anyway. I've been meaning to play a lot of Dreamcast games on stream / record / try to make it not look like complete and utter butt. Alright, well, let's see. What do I... Yeah, I'm considering it. I really am. And I was actually not that bad at the game, except for the old man fight, because that fight was a pain in the ass. Let's see, long hair taco. Yeah. You gotta love the character names that they have for the people on this. Also, the pacifist and the pompous douche don't really look too much different. Finelandy and fuck 'em up. Yeah. I'm really sad that Shimu 2 never came stateside for the Dreamcast. It was only on the yeah, it was only on the Xbox that it came to the US, which legit makes me want to hunt out for a working Xbox and buy the game just so I can play it for that. Also, I am so mad at Sega for not making another one, even though I know that fuck the name of it, Yakuza is a spiritual successor to it, and when it comes out this summer, Yakuza 5, I'm getting it. I've been waiting 2 years for this, so I'm getting it. But I want the want for the Dreamcast version, for another Shimu in general, is too strong. Also, these are some of the most Desu characters I've ever had. Oh yeah, I forgot that you can actually have Sonico in this. So, something that's actually kind of pretty funny about this game, male or female character, depending, you can dress up some more than others. You can dress up in either's clothing. So, which explains the made headband that I had on my character, because it had a really good head defense. But, it also changes your character's proportions. Yeah. You're essentially, I had a male character that had boobs. Yep. Yep. And the thing is that your character shape and head shape has no effect on the story whatsoever, and you can still get in relationships with certain characters. And still probably going to end up doing that. Now, mind you, this game is like kind of based on like cosplay and shit, so of course there's going to be a lot of that. But you know, you can cross-dress to your heart's content in this game, and they don't care. As it stands, I think we're gonna go with what's her name? Sonico. Alright. Also, this sword is broken. The sword is broken as shit, and I have so many items that I never did anything with. Because this game has a pretty intensive New Game Plus. So, yeah. Congratulations. You go do that. I don't care. Alright. So yeah, KZ, I know that this looks weird, but yeah, what do you think of this game so far? I don't know if you've heard much or anything about it. Oh yeah, there's the arcade board. I can just use that and destroy everything in my path. Haven't heard anything about it, really? Okay. Well, it's a brawler. It's a weird brawler. But, you'll get to see the story soon enough, because it's going to go through it. Now, I can make my character a bona fide badass and have all the, like, highest level armor and clothing and things of that sort, but you know what? Not gonna do it that way. At least not yet. Because the weird, just for the sake of the weird. And there are really weird jiggle physics there. Okay. So But yeah, once I actually get into the game, you are going, like, if you look in your chat, it'll have the options in order to do different things here. So I'll probably play around with that a little bit in a moment, once I actually choose something. Oh yeah, there we go. That's one of the other characters in the game's her clothing. Huh. I don't remember stealing that shit. And that just makes you look like a pedo. And what? Okay. Sure, guys. Let's go with it. It's probably a good thing I don't have a PlayStation camera right now because I'm face palming so hard right now. Alright, let me just go ahead and choose something and get this started. Because sure. Oh my god. Riding suit. Oh, okay. This fucking game. Let's see. Fire pattern, lighting. Now, if I could just get the character to stop walking. Oh! Something else. Once I get into the actual fight, you'll be able to see something I can do because I can actually change my fighting style on here, and it is some of the greatest shit ever. Now I'm just going to go with this because reasons. Unwashed chinos, yeah. Yeah, check those sexy things out. Aren't they gorgeous? Alright, fire paradigm leggings because those are relatively high and mildly fashionable. Not wearing Oxfords. This is just not gonna happen. Eh. Oh, the clipping is bad on those. I have to be wearing. I would have my character wearing shorts or some shit for that. No, 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 no. Can't do that. What? I throw around the word hipster a lot. I really do. But I think I don't think I could go much hipster than that. Yeah, like the game has like such a wide variety of like choices and things you can do here that it kind of fucks it over a little bit. Okay. Sure. Alright, I'm gonna go with these. Okay, so these are my fighting styles. Guided quick change is just a basic start. Old combat is supposed to be good. It's like Fist of the North Star type shit. Encyclopedia of Real Fighting, more MMA style, like takedowns and shit. Stakers and Legend of Romantic Horror. You're just gonna have to see that. And King of Drunken Fist. I'm gonna go with quick change first. And also, these are different running styles you can do. I'm going to stick with the one I got right now. But Eulogy for Alcohol is hilarious. Okay, so I can choose this too. Well, someone likes to get down. Check underwear. No, not able to wear that yet? Oh yeah, I had to go back through the game and be able to change my character, like progress up to a high enough level where I can change it back to a female's clothing, underwear stuff. Anywho, where are the ones that there we go. Yeah, let's go with that. Sure. All right. Yeah, sure. Let's do this. setup complete. Turn that off now. I can skip this whenever you want. Just let me know. Some real fan service. I heard that men that keep their virginity past 30 turn into fairies. The double meanings of that. And it's just that even though that this game was really weird and I kind of bought out for a whim early. Oh, guess what? Your character is an otaku. You'll find out how stupid and big of an otaku they are in just a moment. Also, I'm assuming that the people who made this game assume that we have the reading ability of like 6-year-olds. Okay, please for low fuck do not tell me that's only going to be playing through the speaker of my... Question. Before I start that. Is it going to... Are you guys actually hearing the voice? Are you hearing the voice over there? Or is it just like trace hearing through my mic? Because... Of course this game has waifus, but can you guys actually hear when he's talking, or is it just nothing? Yeah, strapped to a table, job interview, can't remember. It's super low? Shit. It's probably so it won't overwrite what I'm saying. I mean... I can do like mocking voices if you're interested, but it's probably going to get really old after a bit of time. You did sign the contract, didn't you? Cool. Sign something, but experiments and affairs of the organization. This is signing. That's you. Does he agree? Fully cooperate all assigned activities without objection. This is how stupid of an otaku your character is. And these are the options that it gives me. Now, mind you, I'm going to try and fix the voice thing once I get out of this menu. I've tried this before, but I haven't really had too much success with it. But I'll see what I can do. Paying you in merchandise. Yes, he's paying me in merchandise in rare figurines and rare anime and manga in order to do horrible experiments on my character. It's just like, I thought it was just a standard job contract. Motherfucker, you didn't read. Whatever, just give me my figurines. Excuse me, let me get my start together for this one. Chosen one! Right. Because we know someone like you really is going to do that. No. So we're not even talking about alpha. We're talking about like rare of the rarest quality. Like things that otaku's wet dreams won't even match up to. The hell you babbling on about? Or, damn it, just give me my figurines already. I'm just gonna go with, like, I played reasonable the last time I did this, and you know what? I'm gonna do it again. I'm considering doing it again, but there we go. I'm gonna have a little bit more fun with this playthrough, and also I know whose titties I'm going to try and aim for this time. Oh yeah, waifu. I know which one you are. Well, yeah. I mean, like KC to an extent. Me, you see what the fuck I'm playing right now, right? Like, Sharkan over here, my friend KC, is a really big Magic player. And also, we like dabbled in things of this sort when it comes to anime and things like that. I mean, let me just put it this way. We both kind of squeezed at like the idea of a modern day Macross Missile Massacre. So, A. And yeah, Jay, I know you are. Yeah, we are. We fucking are. That's just it. Like I was trying to give my friend like a little bit of the benefit of the word, but we are. Vampires? I'm no longer human. Everyone here is not basic. What do you plan to do with this? What's your angle? Look, man, just give me the damn figurines. You know, I'm going to go with what you're planning to do with us on this one, because I forgot about that, Casey. I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. So, yeah, never mind. Yeah, we are. But yeah, man, shit, you see what I like, just, Jay, man, you see what I play. You know the types of games that I play. And, like, of course I still watch anime and shit. So yeah, I'm there. I'm not like Japanese closet otaku, like no social skills whatsoever, stays in a room all the time and does nothing but that. But come on, man. No deals, no figurines. Well, considering how much you draw and shit, eh. Really? Really, Casey? Really? God. Okay. That is glorious. Oh, hello, whoever just joined in. Welcome to the fun. And again, I am going to try and get this to actually work when... I am going to try and get this to work properly once this cutscene, this shit ends. Man, I am stopping myself so hard from buying a $175 statue of Bayonetta. It hurts. It physically hurts. Because every time I see it, I'm just like, I want this. I want this so hard. Dynamic entry. I got punked out like a ass. Oh yeah, I forgot that those were a thing, man. Yeah, you see this sword is like broken. I think there's actually more powerful weapons as well. But as it stands, let me just let me have that shirt, son. Let me have that pants, son. Let me get that top hat, son. Get right. Oh yeah. All yeah stuff. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be taking this. I'm having that now. Give it. Oh, I got a new trophy. Yeah. So when you start this game, you're not supposed to have that giant flaming purple sword that I have. Yes, it's PS4 and PS3 and Vita exclusive. Hey, no lie, if it did come out for the Xbox, I would so suggest people get it. Also, that's what your character is originally supposed to look like. Well, from the basics. Can't die yet. So much to live for. Must play new waifu game. Oh. I'm really feeling it. No, no, please. Please do not get the anime blow-up pillow. Please do not start cuddling your waifu. We do not need that here. That's called... Jared, that's called never having a female. Never having anyone... No. Unless you manage to get one that has a free body pillow, I don't see that ever No. You go set that shit down, son. Oh, whoops. Yeah. Okay. Dramatic. I have... Gotta pull that brony shit where you legally marry your wife. Oh, God. Don't remind me, because this, I think there's still a guy that's married to his fucking DS. Don't care, you're already my waifu the first time I played through this game, so shut it. Damn right I will. Drink her blood? Seriously? Ew, she's bleeding her own lip. Mountain map. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. You don't want them to you don't want that dress, right? Kidding, of course. But yeah, there is a relationship system in this game, and you can do that type of thing. I think he kind of goofed on that one, but sure. Full taco mode with all the choices. Oh yeah, take it in. Take all of that in. Anime. May I ask your name, madam? I think it is actually possible to get a fedora in this game. These Syntesters. Milady. I could never, ever do that. I don't even like the way that fedora feels on top of my head, so no. I hate those things. Ugh. Anywho. That would be a stupid response, wouldn't you think? Yeah, when you were 16, that's just it. You're not 16 anymore, thankfully. And also, they blindly, violently pursue all they desire. You know, like people on Black Friday, apparently. That I don't know how, but okay. Except when it comes to, you know, matters. It's good. And also, she always looks like she's perpetually blushing. And what do you call your little get up here? And I'll do what I want. I'll wear shorts. I'll pimp those things out. And also, I love the choices on this game. I'm really a man-made vampire, huh? I'm already antisocial. This doesn't bode well. And then there's you mean I can't photosynthesize anymore? Just, I'm not the end. I'm not a Metal Gear Solid boss. So just there. And fapping it to multitudes of, well, hentai. Also, this game is rated M. Besides the fact that you're stripping people. There is actually some instances of languages in this. Not a lot. It doesn't seem like it anyway, but it mostly gets it for stripping people. Yep. She just ignored that shit. Just complete Heisman Trophy my face on that advance. You know it. Yes, she did. Just hit that pose. No. Not her. Not her. I already aimed after her before and I already got to that ending. There's a number of different endings on this game. But you see, what I'm gonna have to do, there's another girl that shows up in this like probably in about 40 or so minutes depending on how quickly I go through this. And there's another woman on here that I'm going to try and court. So hold on. Friend sent me a message. Oh, someplace quiet in the sense of not like. Guys, please, you're hurting my soul. Alright, and just responding to a message on that. Alright, gotta get him. Gotta get him. And yes, that the one I'm going for does have him. This is your official X-Bay notification. You've been outbid. No! Also, the little sister character on this game is great. Katie, yeah, you'll meet all these characters in a bit. Basically, it's just all of them, and then there's Toho. All of them tell you just like, where are you at, man? What's going on? Why are you dead? Okay, let's see. Also, there is a fake Twitter on this called Pitter, and it has some pretty entertaining conversations on it, depending on and read all of them. Hey there, Mr. Fantasy. I don't even know how I should take that. And the translation group on this they're amazing. Pixar didn't happen. Police cars, ambulances. Yeah. Tengu? Really? Oh, this game, yeah, the game is great. Like, for people who like this type of thing, it is probably one of the greatest things, one of the greatest types of, like, just anime culture game that has happened. It makes fun of itself. It does not take itself seriously, and it realizes how insane the plot is. There are some moments where it's like, no, why fool? But also this shit. Who's gonna fall for that stupid kind of scam anyway? Lol, come in my band, little boy. I got candy for you. Yeah, Sunset Overdrive was great because of that, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to play it. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to get an Xbox One. And this game is like it's in tune with the culture that I like faffing about and joking on and being along with, because it's not just I'm not just I'm part of the joke I am the joke along being part of the joke. But okay, let's see his options. Let's see if I can actually get this to work properly. Voice all the way up, this up a little bit more, that, and that would be fine. Alright, so let's see, live audio options. It's not, yeah, the cell shading is great. And I'm going to try and do, okay, I'm going to see if this works. Oh god, all that's coming from my controller now. No. Let's see. Have all that coming from the TV. Well, yeah, you obviously it uses that, but I just want it to only come out of television. Also, again, guys, you can like actually do commands in this and help me out. Like, actually, you know what? I'm gonna try and do one. Let's see. Panic. Why not? And the PS3 version looked pretty good too. So nothing to take away from that one, but I like this one a little bit better. Though, get used to seeing this screen a lot. It's not as bad as it was on the PS3, but there is a lot of that, and it does kind of get a little annoying. But thankfully, once you start getting through the game a little bit more, you start opening areas up here, and it makes it so you can just kind of skip through areas, and it just goes a lot faster. And you can bump into everybody. Chol. Oh god, it's not going to, I don't think it's going to allow me to have the voices play through the television. Or can you guys hear that? Like, I'm going to shut up for a moment and play through some audio on this, and let me know how well you can hear it. Says the person in the sundress. Still super low. Ugh. Okay, I gotta try and figure out some type of way to get that to work, because that is annoying as shit. That is not coming through the speaker or television, because it's coming through my headset then. So, and I don't want to play with the PS4 controller shoved into my face so you can hear everything. So they're after my clothes, so they're after your clothes, so they're after your underwear?
I don't think they'll go quite that far. Why do I get the feeling you're just as likely to attack me as anyone else?
I don't know why you would ever think that. Is that a little bit better though? Like, can you hear it a little bit more?
Filthy failures with her too. Let's smush them both.
Who the fuck uses the word smush anymore? Shmush smush.
They're the same as us. Poor souls with a fatal weakness to sunlight.
I don't quite think they're poor, but okay. Damn, why couldn't they sing? Okay, so I just had to hold it up a little bit closer to my mic. Thank you, Astros, for not being a piece of shit.
Their sex is not our concern. My mission is to fight them until you submit. You should be able to feel it too. Come, join me in this battle.
Fight.
Damn Yeah, I'm taking those. Yes. Why yes? Get out of here with that. Oh no 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 no! I need to put this. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to kind of. There we go. Pick up that monitor. Pick up that baseball bat. Let me auto that. Oh no, my character is broken as oh yes. This one.
Broski, you're alive.
So I'm not going to lie. Yes, the invincibility for like the game has ridiculous invincibility frames, but this is probably my favorite character in this game.
I hadn't heard from you in 3 days. I thought maybe somebody tipped you off somewhere. Who's this lady? She's not part of the Freedom Fighters, is she? That usually means you did something you're not proud of and don't want to talk about it.
Do you understand why I like her now?
Anyway, must atone for leaving me alone and worried these past 3 days. The present situation is thus. There is approximately one little sister standing before you, desiring of a character tea, which that shop over there just got in. Your mission: purchase share of one little sister.
That is on auto because this is great. Nah.
I'm happy now. Thanks, protagonist. I'll let it go with just a warning expenditure this time. But next time you disappear like that, you better be ready to declare bankruptcy. The other freedom fighters have been really worried about you too. So make sure you've got your story straight when you see them. The longer you wait to explain yourself to everyone, the more danger you'll be in. Also, between you and me, I'm a little embarrassed to see you traipsing about in such shoddy.
Oh, it gets better.
Stop by anytime you're back at base, and I'll give you a makeover. For a small fee, of course. Just something to keep in mind. The present situation, however, is that this sunlight shines far too brightly for a humble shut-in such as I. Therefore, your adorable sister shall now coolly take her leave. I'll see you back at base. Little sisters. Unique. So, are we far from the headquarters of these Akiba freedom fighters? If we don't get moving soon, we could be attacked again at any moment.
Yeah, so Nana is easily my favorite character in this. Like, one of my favorite characters in this game. She is like almost every time she shows up, I laugh very hard. And it's just she's great. Her character is hilarious. Oh, I completely and utterly forgot I can actually change the items and weapons that she uses. Like legit, I have not bothered to try and do anything for these characters at all. Like the first time through, I didn't upgrade any of my partner's stats. So anyway, guide to quick change. All right, so we're gonna go with in Secrets and Legends of Romantic Horror for my fighting style. And also, I get the feeling that there's like, there's a possibly slightly incestual route that you can take with this character, with that character. I'm probably going to do it at some point, but not this one.
This place.
And that one plays through the TV perfectly fine.
Is this program? Welcome back, Master. Oh, is it really you?
You've been gone for 3 whole days, man. Where you been?
The hell were you thinking disappearing like that? I thought for sure you'd been kidnapped. And what's with the high quality 3D next to you? Something smells real fishy.
She saved your life? What do you mean?
You serious? Man, I never would have guessed all those rumors floating around Akiba were actually true.
Rumors?
What, you mean you haven't heard them? There've been like a million clips about it. People getting kidnapped, turned into monsters, and terrorizing the locals.
Yeah, that's... They steal life energy from people. In other words, they drain their vitality, effectively killing all enthusiasms.
So what you're saying is those recent reports of people being discovered in lethargic states?
It's because they've been attacked by these synthesters. And the fate cell.
I think I understand.
Oh God, Kati.
One of those truth is stranger than fractions things, right?
That would be fiction, Connie. Truth is stranger than fiction.
So let me get this straight. You go off to apply for some shady as hell job where your employer somehow drugs you and turns you into a monster. And nothing leading up to that set off a red flag. You are seriously the world heavyweight champion of dumbass.
It's gonna happen
Come on,
eventually.
Toko, he's been through enough already.
Yeah, Valve is gonna make another Left 4 Dead eventually. It's already actually in the planning stages for Left 4 Dead 3. So it's going to happen, it's just not confirmed when, because Valve.
Besides, getting lured in by LE swag makes total sense, considering who we're talking about.
All these are bad. All these are bad choices. Legit. Sure.
Oh, for the love. Do you even comprehend how much trouble you've caused everyone? You don't exist in a vacuum, you know.
So ignoring these two for the moment, I believe introductions are in order. I'm Yuto Tachibana. May I have your name as well?
Mine is Shizuku.
ourselves the Akiba Freedom Fighters. Together, we voluntarily patrol the streets of Akihabana, keeping an eye out for trouble.
Yes. Yes, existing in a vacuum would really suck. And I know because like there have been a bunch of different leaked reports for that, and also like there have been it's been in the planning stages for a while. So like the chances are good that Gabe knows how to count to 3. But one of the things that kind of slowed down production on it is the fact that Evolve happened. So,
He's one of us as well, and this bar serves as our base of operations.
That's right. And I'm one of the central figures in our illustrious group. Name's Kaito Tachibana, and the pleasure's mine. As you might have figured out, I'm Yuto's
That too.
twin brother. Best way to tell us apart? I'm the one with all the ideas.
Is one of those ideas being out of school and unemployed?
You shut up! You shut up and you die! Little brothers can't show up big brothers. It's against the rules.
just cut him down.
Yes, that's enough now. I'm Kachi Raikkonen. I flew on in from Finland to Japan so I can see and taste Disney culture.
I believe what she's trying to say is that she flew here from Finland to study the cool culture of Japan.
Name's Kihachi Sugiyama. I'm the manager of this here game bar, Mogra, where people can knock back and view while they play these sick arcade cabinets. Feel free to just call me Pops. Everybody else around here does. But you're welcome to call me Dear Sweet Old Man if you prefer.
He's got a face fit for the FBI's most wanted list, doesn't he?
Hey,
But he's a good guy. Don't worry.
you could have said that sooner, you know.
I'm Toko Sagisaka. I grew up with this doll and just can't seem to get away from him, despite my best efforts. No need for formalities with me. Everybody just calls me by my first name. Incidentally, thanks for saving me.
I happened upon him during a mission. It was good fortune, nothing more.
There is one other member of our group, but she's like a rare monster spawn. She should pop eventually. Guess you'll meet her then.
So, what's the plan? Do we all pile into the police station and tell them Akiba's infested with monsters?
They'd never believe a word of it.
Why not? I mean, we can show them living proof. You're one of these sinister things now yourself, right?
No, that's no good. He'd get infected and have weird sciencey tests run on him.
So going to the police would involve giving him up as a noble sacrifice. That sounds reasonable.
Ass.
Don't even joke about that. Besides, shouldn't we be more concerned with trying to get him back to normal? I mean, if he stays like this, he'll start attacking people sooner or later, right?
That should be no concern. He will not attack others against his will, at the very least.
He won't?
Well, what do you think? You're the one in the hot seat here.
Yeah, these guys rip on each other like on a normal basis, and most of the burns are pretty good. And just Kati, fucking Kati. Now, I'm gonna go on a little bit of one here. I'm assuming that like the way that she talks and things of that sort is like in a sense a kind of an in-joke for miscommunication of her like being from Finland and speaking bad Japanese, like enough in order to get by, and that's about it. But there are times like later in the game where just like it doesn't, like some of her wording just doesn't make sense for what it would be in Japanese. So, and I am by no means a person that can speak Japanese or understand the language at all, but just the way that it is, it seems like it's really odd. Now, it's just, God, sometimes this game.
Yeah, that's a good call. We should start by checking out the place where you interviewed.
If we were to find clues anywhere, that would be the most obvious spot.
There's still an awful lot I don't get, though. Like, if there's hard evidence of monsters in Akiba, Shouldn't the police already be on it?
That's cute.
Until we're certain of that, all we can do is our duty as freedom fighters and investigate.
Oh, hey, Tokikaze. Would you care to help us out with that?
What?
What?
Well, I mean, you seem pretty familiar with these things. So come on, what do you say?
It is true that I've been researching them. But I'm being specifically targeted by them as well. And I don't wish to involve you all in my affairs.
I think that ship has already sailed.
No kidding. These creeps have already changed one of our guys into some kind of freaky vampire. So yeah, if you can help with that, you ain't gonna stop me.
Okay then, perfect. Please write your name and cell phone number in the group register. Cell phone? I'm sorry, I don't have one of those.
That's rather unusual in this day and age, but if you don't have a cell number, your email address will do just fine.
Well,
Sounds like you're a tough one to get a hold of. I guess it would be kind of awkward to ask for your home number, huh?
actually, I haven't been home in quite some time. There were problems.
Seriously? So you're an honest-to-goodness real-life runaway, all mired in melodrama?
I didn't run away exactly, and I do have a place to stay. A place with plenty of manga. They even have a shower there.
Don't tell me you're staying in a manga cafe.
Do you not have anywhere else to go? Seems you've got some heavy stuff going on.
Pops, you know, upstairs here is all stark and bare and empty.
Oh yeah, you're right. I think we got some bedding squirreled away around here too. What do you say, Shizuku? If you like, you're free to stay on the second floor here for a spell.
And we won't take no for an answer. Meeting you like this feels like it's gotta be more than a coincidence. Know what I mean?
Having you around can only be to our benefit if we're to continue studying these monsters. It would seem to be a win for all parties.
Then we all agree! The Akiba Freedom Fighters have a new member! 3 cheers! Bob off! But wait. I haven't agreed to anything.
Alright, Jared, so Evolve is a game that was 4v1. You either were on the side of the hunters, which was 4, or the monster, which was 1. You played a particular role if you played as humans, and it was pretty fun. I mean, like, generally speaking, you played either assault, medic support, or trapper. Trapper was... I'll explain that in a moment, too. Trapper was the person that was responsible for keeping them inside of a dome. Medic was to make sure that everybody stayed alive. Assault was the one that actually did damage, and support was buff. And you would hunt down one of 3, and eventually more monsters. I will get back to that as well. 1 of 3 are monsters that you fight against, and later on, like, more of those monsters are supposed to be coming out. And I still have the game. I don't really play it often because most of my friends stopped playing it. Alright, uproar in the Smash community was primarily because Lucas and Mewtwo are going to be downloadable characters. Originally, Mewtwo was going to be the only downloadable character, but Nintendo apparently decided to change their mind. And there is a character roster you can choose and vote for characters in order to have them possibly put in the game. And a bunch of third-party characters and a bunch of third-party companies were saying they're perfectly fine with their likeness and character being put inside the game. Bloodborne is a natural continuation of the Souls series, Dark Souls, Demon Souls, games of that sort. Really hard, really challenging, kind of fun, really frustrating, but you fight a bunch of demons that actually not demons. You fight a bunch of people who are infected with a virus that causes them to go insane in Victorian era style, like Englandish, I hazard to say.
Alright. Just for a little while now.
fought some of these things already. Aside from that, you ever done any real hand-to-hand combat?
Like, these are great. Alright. I can hold my own with in fighting games. I can argue with the rest of them, or I was forced into fires of Toho's wrath. Yep.
I never meant to forge anything. You just mean we fight so often you happen to get something out of it, right?
I'm not sure I'd even call those fights. They seem to be more like tests of endurance to me.
Huh? What was that?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
See, I'm getting a little worried now.
Bitch.
A friend of mine runs a coliseum in Akiba, or a battle arena, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Might be a good place to get yourself caught up on the basics of combat. You want, I'll introduce you.
For real? What kind of person is this? Who the hell runs a battle arena in Akiba?
Just a martial arts nut I know who found herself managing the place, that's all.
I need to go after her
But
too.
she doesn't let just anyone step into the ring. You gotta pass some kind of test first or something. I'll give her a call and let her know what's up. So you better get going. Oh, and take Shizuka with you too. A little extra training can't hurt any, right?
I think Toko should go with. She could probably force her way in there, no problem. Test be damned.
Watch your tongue. I am a dainty and respectable lady. You got that? Seriously, rude much?
Right.
It's not a bad idea, though. So who will you escort to the arena? Shizuku or Toko?
See, now, I wanted to try and do with Katsu beforehand, but that didn't work. If I chose Toko, then I would have a better relationship with her. If I choose Suzuku, I would have a better relationship with her. Alright, man. Will do. Will definitely do. And not quite like Borderlands. It's a little bit different in the sense of like you when you're upgrading your character, like you upgrade the monster rather than the actual characters. The characters upgrade by performing. Like you have a one. You have a character that is each of the characters have different skill sets and different types of their version of assault, attack, medic, and buffing. So it's good. It's just that it's a little different.
What? Why me? I guess it makes sense, actually. The battle arena. Come on, let's get this.
Knock 'em dead!
Alright, let's go to Pitter. I really do hate that Casey left this dinner because this shit is hilarious. As a lone girl, there are a lot of places I'm afraid to go. Nobody asked you, you goddamn trap. Oh. Fine. Also, this guy tries to talk like fucking Victorian English. Can't Odin, these seem popular. They hyping it like mad. Even that sounds horrible. And check the email here. Alright, yeah. Oh yeah, just the sexual innuendo with this woman. I'm looking for spunky warriors to ride in my arena, those who consider themselves grapplers or just want to score winnings, step up. I'll let... Yeah, this is like watching anime and it's great. And as long as you can hear the voices, then that makes it a little bit better. I understand that some people don't particularly like the Japanese voices, but... Well, English voices actually. But I actually kind of like them. I mean, they're like cheesy enough in order for it to be funny. And also, they're not talking about those floodgates. So, oh, yeah, something else I want to do. I'm going to change my character's walking style a little bit. I'm going to go with girls walk, sure, since I'm already playing the part anyway. Dainty ass run. But yeah, it's an anime that I get to have full control over. Also, let me see if I can actually get this to work properly, because this is going to get really dumb if I can manage to get this to work. So, hold on just a moment. Let me see. There we go. Yep. Just... Yep. The things you can do on this game, man. And that was from actually typing it in chat. Mm-hmm. Let's see if I can actually get this one to work as well. Nothing on this one? Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and get to that fight then, yeah? Yeah, you can do some really dumb stuff on this in chat. That's what I was saying for you guys to get interactive, because there's not a huge list of things you can do, but there are a list of things you can do on this, and it is pretty funny. Yeah, I've been telling you guys about that the entire time, but you know, because it should have, like, on my screen, on my chat, it has a little thing that says interactions available, and it says like join, panty drop, attack, police, and unison. Like, I'm going to hit the panty drop one. Let's see if that does anything. Yeah, there we go. And suddenly, her panties just dropped right over here.
Hey.
Huh. Well, look at that. I have a new pair of panties. I can kill you, put my character in now. Also, there are some worse ones, but I don't necessarily feel like having to go through those, because I don't want to have to fight against the police or fight against random civilians or anything right now. Even though you can fully do that, I'm not really feeling it. So actually, let's try that one more time and see what we get here. Boop. There we go. So this is a really easy way in order to get new underwear for your character. Cool. So let's see what I just got. No. Oh, well, okay, sure, why not? Also, your character's chest size is dependent on the clothing that they're wearing. So, yeah. Also, I'm going to rip people apart in this arena. They're not ready.
Well, now, it's rare to get customers at this hour. Oh, you must be the boy Pops was telling me about. You look rather ordinary to me. But perhaps there's more to you than meets the eye.
Drill hair.
Oh, where are my manners? I'm the manager of this establishment. You may call me Antoinette. Now then, let's get started, shall we? This facility exists to help one achieve his or her full potential. It is a place where rivals cultivate each other's growth.
All the fan service.
You receive reward money, but the true reward is the experience itself. However, no must first prove yourself worthy. I will now test that worth, if I may. Are you ready? I'm with him. We're fighting as a duo. As you wish. Please, step into the ring.
That permanent 3
And let us
face.
see what we can do. They said there wasn't a soul in Uchikanda who would dare cross us.
Let's run! Let's go!
Frames on that, son. I'm having them close. I'm having them close. Now check this out. I changed my scripting. God. I changed my character's scripting method. If I can actually grab one. Yeah! Rip. Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is how you defeat enemies. You strip them of their clothing.
Well done. Though considering who sent you here, I shouldn't be surprised. And you're Sagisaka's daughter, no? I've heard tell of your mischievous ways for some time, but I never imagined you were so strong.
Huh? Am I really that well known?
Here's your pass. With this, you may come make use of the arena anytime you wish. Please make this Colosseum roar with the flames of your passion.
Thank you
Giggity.
very much. I'm sure we'll come bug you again real soon. I have some shopping to do on the way back to Mogra, so you go on ahead. I'll see you later.
And I have to get a higher level in order to be able to fight her. But hold on just a moment. I got a message from PlayStation, so I want to check that real quick. Yep. Met the pro stripper versus the man who would choose war or peace. Let's do this. Thank you. You know I'm having a fan, right?
Hey, get out!
Yeah.
Save me!
The man who would choose boys over flowers. Alright, let's do this. Yeah. Not gonna lie, this is a little bit unfair because of my weapon, but you know what? I'm having fun playing this.
Let's go.
I'm not getting my dirty hands off. Taking your pants, taking your headband too. Thank you. And I can't change the equipment in this fight, but there's another the fighting style that I like the most is another one that's on here that is like you can tell that it has roots in like old school like, brawl anime and manga, and it's great. Really? That didn't block? Okay. Okay, yeah, I need to change. I need to fix my character clothing. Alright, there we go. Back in the game.
Let's go.
You little shit. Come here.
Kill boy.
There we go. Counter strip.
You going hard.
Yeah, you do. You actually have multiple fighting styles, and you, from what I can tell, you gain most of them by fighting in the arena. I don't think I actually got all of them in my last playthrough, but I got ones I really liked during my last playthrough. Yeah, because I got Drunken Fist as on this one. Now, go to the emails here. Arena rank base, equivalent of own rank. No contract, okay. Now, let's go over here and go to my character and go over here to here. Yeah, the secret of romantic heart, that's why you look like cheesy as shit. I'm going to go to Encyclopedia of Real Fighting next. This one's a little bit more basic, but entertaining nonetheless. Now let's see what interactions I want to have, because you can actually have your sister join you on this if I put in the right button. But you can actually say join, and they'll come towards you and say things to you. Like, let's see if I can get this to work, and you'll see an example. I'm going to type this in the chat. And there should be a character that will spawn somewhere around here or something.
Huh.
Emu.
Oh. Hi-ya.
Okay.
Hi-ya.
Huh. Weird. Alright, let's see. Actually, see, she made a substitute any of the following word joined, so see if I can get one to spawn in the area. Odd. Okay. Alright, so let's go over here. Well, actually, instead of wasting all this time, I can just jump over to the area that I wanted to go to. That makes this game so much easier. Because at first I didn't know that you could do that when I played it through
Welcome back.
earlier.
So how'd it go? That Antoinette's moving on, 1AC. Not a bad person to know, though. Next time you see her, give her my regards. Anyway, I got a question for you. When you were walking down Junk Street, you saw some suspicious people milling about, right? If you got some energy to spare, I'd like you and Shizuku to head back there and scope the place out.
See, what was supposed to happen was that it was supposed to spawn a person, and they were supposed to say a message in-game to me, but I couldn't find them.
Man, you that hungry?
I sent Toko out shopping. Not so
Oh,
many minutes
great.
ago. Is there anything you want to add to the list?
Oh, well... Okay, good. Alright, let's see, yeah. Okay, good. Cool.
I'll call her and let her know. We're off to patrol Junk Street. We'll be back soon. Okie dokie.
Go get him, but be careful.
Get to the emails here. Indian to the right, curry coming soon. Right. And there's a full encyclopedia for the characters in this and weapons. Yeah. Best not to think about how much that fire costs. Now strip clothing under the normal category without tearing it. Okay, so yeah, this is stuff that I've ripped so many versions of that I can get the items for without tearing it, so I can actually have them as items for myself. Now, go over here. Shit, I can't talk to her yet. Okay. Because I was going over to a section where I could actually talk to my character's sister, and I'll be able to get specialty items and stuff for it. Oh, hey, there's a person that I made up earlier. So yeah, so that's what was supposed to happen. Like, it will show up the character, the name of the character, the name of the person that was supposed to show up for it, and they'll give you, and they'll have a message for you. That was what was supposed to happen, but I think it was because I was on an actual mission that it wouldn't allow me to actually do that. One thing I do not really like about this is that some of the side missions that will be unlocked soon, they give you they kind of give you a tight time limit in order to do the stuff for it.
Are those the suspicious people Pop spoke of?
The hell's your problem? What do you think you're looking at? You here to start something? I'll make mincemeat out of you both!
They're synthesters. I can sense it. I'm afraid we have no choice but to defeat them.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay.
I hate that weapon so much. interesting. Mine. Just a cold punch to the head. Oh hey, thanks for the money, son.
There don't seem to be any more of them.
Scary to think that I've actually played 10 plus hours of this game. Cause yeah, there's a lot to do in this. Even and a lot to talk to and a lot to collect and things of that sort. Anime. I don't need that. I'll take one of those though. Also, money is kind of hard to come by in this game. But I do get more experience for fighting, so hey. I think I already had that one, but Clark Memorial International High School. Oh yeah, also they actually have actual advertisements for actual items and things that exist in the real world here, because this is all this is like modeled exactly after the district in Japan, which is pretty nifty. Like that's a like a Tato advertisement up there that's playing, and they're going through like the years of it, such. So it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's not the most thrilling of gameplay, but it's pretty fun.
Welcome back!
Oh hey, got your order right here. A whole family of beef bowls. 1, 2, and 3.
Where's my mountain of red ginger woman?
I made sure to order extra onions, because somebody's gotta watch out for your health.
So, guys, you know we serve food here too, right? Might be nice if you order from us every now and again, or...
Here and there, kind of. You know.
Pops, this bar? Well, the coffee is delicious, but the food items are not so delicious.
That stings me right in the old ticket. You're an employee here, you know? Don't it bother you to tell me our food sucks?
I have to say though, your food order is quite a bit bigger than usual.
That might just be the understatement of the century. Your food order is monstrous, man. Like eating contest world championship monstrous. All you've done is eat lately.
Could this be a side effect of his transformation into a synthester?
Most likely. Those who are transformed typically attack humans and feed on their vitality. But that's not the case here. It seems he can still sate his hunger with food, as long as he eats enough of it.
I kind of want to broil a
Hadn't thought of
steak,
that.
to boil a steak.
So, hurt by sunlight and always hungry? That sounds very rough.
Doesn't it seem kind of weird though?
Or a typical
I
white
mean,
person.
if every other gangster attacks people, why doesn't he? What makes him different?
Well, that's...
Oh yeah. Since you're gonna be fighting monsters from here on out, I came up with a few support plans for you, so to speak.
on your phone that lets us freedom fighters read and accept requests for help gathered from locals.
Side
The icon that
quest.
launches it is on your home screen under the name Side Missions. So basically, the idea is... I'll take it from here. The idea is, you got a lot riding on this whole fight with the synthesters. And, well, you kinda suck at sports. You've barely ever fought a real battle. And you got nothing under your belt but some Coliseum fighting.
My soul.
My point is, you wanna have an advantage against the synthesters? You gotta network. You gotta reach out and touch people in the niceties. Getting to know what makes them tick and why it's worth saving them from these monsters.
Niceties.
So I'm gonna gather up requests and send them over through that app, and leave the rest in your hands. Up to you which ones you want to tackle. It's all in Akiba either way, so you should be able to knock out most of them during your patrols.
And speaking of patrols, we're going to head out on ours. We'll take the area around the station.
You'll take the side streets. Don't worry, I'll be just fine. Anyway, if you find anything, be sure to report back on it pronto.
I'm sorry to have dragged you into this. We wouldn't have it any other way. Akiba belongs to the people, you know?
Whatever we can protect, we will. That's what being a freedom fighter is all about.
Yep. Just looking at these guys.
Yeah, right on, Pops. Way to man up.
I am neither impressed nor inspired.
And here she
Again,
is.
in person accompanying Brotaku.
Take a moment to appreciate that. Brotaku. Brotaku.
Enter the sister.
So, like we were saying before, there's one more person in our group who's kind of a secret character.
She also found herself living in the shop, though in her case it's because she's kind of a hermit. Her room's the one back behind the bar.
My name is Shizuku Tokikaze. The
Brotaku.
freedom fighters have been a great help to me. It's nice to meet you. I know who you are. I was eavesdropping from behind the bar counter. And it's nice-ish to meet you, too. We don't have to. Don't force it. Dealing with you 3D PD people drains my energy, so I'm going to go now. But there's something I want to discuss with you, Broccoli. So come to my room later.
Broccoli. Just. I love this character. I really do.
Like brother, like sister, huh?
Yeah, but at least there was a time when she had everything together. Not so much for her brother.
Talking her crush
My little
shit.
sister is very good with her hands, you know. She can make all kinds of clothing. All of the protective gear used by the freedom fighters is a product of her demon art. If you have problems with your outfit, all you have to do is speak with the little sister, and they will be solved like magic.
So hey, not to interrupt, but patrols, anyone? We'll be out around the station. See ya.
You should go speak with your little sister. Don't worry, I'll wait here for you until you're done.
Brotaku and Broccoli.
What I wanted to talk to you about is as follows. Mission, save your little sister. Your little sister is in trouble, and it's Protector's
Protector.
to help ease her worries.
Protector.
I've registered the exact details of what I'd like you to do in the submission app on your smartphone. And so, I leave the rest in your capable hands. Okay.
I have to go do a side quest. Let's just go ahead and get this. Ah, shit. Alright, so I gotta do this the manual way. Because I haven't gone to that area in this playthrough yet, so I have to open up that area of the map. The load times are thankfully short in this version. They were quite a bit longer in the PS3 version. And I know I mentioned this before, but it really becomes more noticeable when you have to like rapid fire skip sections. Ooh, rapid fire skip sections in order to get to where you're going. It gets kind of old very quickly, so...
Oh, here. See you later.
And you see that one is, yeah, that one was trying to lead me back to going to Mogra. So I can just skip back over here and then complete the side mission by just going to go ahead and talk to her. Which makes my life so much easier in comparison to how it was originally when I played this. Because I was stupid.
Thank you.
Ow.
I've confirmed that the quest I sent you on has been successfully completed. Nicely done, program. As a reward of sorts, I will now allow you to make use of my talents to enhance your protective gear, by which I mean your clothes and makeshift weapons. Though I will ask for some small monetary compensation. Of course.
Give it. Alright, so let's see what I can fuse here that's not going to absolutely, completely, and utterly fuck mothering suck. So, let's see, this. Gas mask. No. Actually, let me see if I have something that I actually want to wear more so that isn't Sonico's headphones. Okay, so I want to use that to upgrade it. This upgrade it. This. This is going to get really expensive. This. And oh wait, take that off. That. And one of these. All right. So that's gonna hurt.
Hold on a sec. Okay.
And I have Sonico's clothing somewhere around here. I don't know where it is though. Anyway, fuse weapons. Let's see. I have this already. As if I really need to make it much more broken than it already is. But, Bioleak, giant poster, Bioleak, and bus sign. So it's even more powerful than it was originally.
Hold on a sec. Okay.
No. Poop. Alright, so let's go to change equipment. Push back headdress, and let's see if I can find that Sonico headphones. Here we are. Yeah, one step closer to being Sonico. Now, as to where Sonico's clothing is, that I do not know, because I had it at I thought I had it at one point, or either that or I had it on another game. But I have no idea where it got to, and also it's probably going to take a bit of upgrading in order to get it to look decent. So, yay. Sneakers. Alright. Instead of Cycle of Real Fighting, I'm going to use King of Drunken Fist.
Have you finished talking with your sister? We should go then. We mustn't allow the Synthesters to claim any more victims than they already have.
Oh, what you mean, like right now? I mean, I'm not really doing much anything else, so it's just kind of like, why not?
Can you feel it too? Someone is shadowing us.
And
Synthesters. Or perhaps
and the funnier shit. Yeah, I mean, I stream more often than that. Like, I'll pop up with a random dead or shit. I did not mean to bend that. I'll pop up with a random dead or alive stream, or like a random fighting game stream, or a random anything stream, really. And I've been doing it like I've been active, but just not ridiculously active. And also my other thing is that I bounce around. I've been using Twitch a lot more just because of convenience, but I like Hitbox a little bit more. I've been bouncing around them quite a bit now, so it's kind of just, I'll do it, and then I won't, then I will, then I won't. It just depends, and if most of the time it also factors in like if the internet connection is going to be alright and things like that. Oh, whoa, hello.
we're surrounded.
You missionaries? Devil said I can't talk to you. Heh, autograph session until later, guys.
I don't know who we're dealing with, but I believe they must have some connection to the organization. Let's go.
If we strip their clothes, we'll be sure. And also, we're about to be introduced to the waifu that I'm going to try and aim for. I don't know if these guys get paid enough for this. Oh yeah, you're getting the special combo.
You take it from
Now check this out.
Going on? You're an awful person!
You're an awful person. Now while you take care of that, Suzuki. Ow. That's the front man. Fuck
We won, but I don't understand.
Introducing waifu.
Bravo. Absolutely marvelous. Why, your physical prowess is simply staggering.
Oh yeah, I'm going after her this time.
I'll do the talking.
Before I answer that,
Please accept my
sorry if they took you by surprise. My name is Shion Kasugai. I'm the CEO, the president of Daishihan Pharmaceuticals.
President of a drug conglomerate? What could you possibly want with us?
This town, Akiba, has hosted many strange happenings of late. Wouldn't you agree? So many reports of random attacks, their victims left in inexplicable lethargy. But who are these attackers? Is there a roving gang of degenerates on the loose? Or is there something more to this? I simply must know.
So you're investigating the synthesters?
Oh, synthesters, you say? Is that what the perpetrators are calling themselves?
Well, oops.
If you know the proper term for them, well, how to put this delicately, you're clearly involved.
We know nothing, I tell you. Nothing! I read about it on Pitter.
How odd. I've dug through Pitter rather extensively myself, and never once did the term synthester appear anywhere.
Shit.
What is it you want?
I've been looking into these incidents privately for some time, but I've always come back empty-handed, until just recently. You see, by pure chance, I happened to catch wind of some local gossip. Would you believe a strange boy-girl duo has been running around Akiba, tearing people's clothes off in broad daylight? Such perversion.
We're not perverts, and we're not doing this for our own amusement either.
Oh, please don't misunderstand. It's not what you do that aches me. It's the results. You see, when these two people expose their victim's flesh, witnesses claim that flesh suffers some kind of massive sunburn all at once. Strange, isn't it? Now, of course, one might lay the blame on global warming or some such, but how could the same sunlight we're standing in now burn a man so quickly? And that, in turn, leads me to ask, what reason might you have for fighting these so-called synthesters in the first place? First things first, of course, I had to confirm your involvement, hence my little test, uncouth as it was. And now I've seen your strength, speed, or endurance. Simply put, you can't possibly be human. Your panic is adorable, but entirely unnecessary. I'm not here to stand against you, but rather to offer my help. In short, I want a sample, a specimen of these synthesters. If I can get my hands on one, I can analyze its composition and learn what makes it tick. And who knows? That sort of information could be of use to you as well. Here's my card. If there's anything you'd like to discuss, please don't hesitate to contact me. I do look forward to meeting you both again. Particularly you, little boy. You're quite the handsome little devil.
See why I'm interested in having her as waifu this time around?
Someone under surveillance, then. What's your impression of that woman? That's not what I meant. I'm not sure I trust her motives. And either way, her interest in the matter complicates things. At any rate, we should return to Mogra and discuss this with the others.
As it stands, let's try and do some side missions. One of the things I have a great gripe with this is that it is a gigantic pain in the ass in order to find where some of these costumes, where these people are. For the side missions anyway. Like, there are times where they will show up, and then there are times where they won't. And here we are. I want you just to find me that legendary cosplay tailor. I want to order the cosplay and I did my research, but no matter how much it looks, I don't get that cosplay if my life, whatever, blah, 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 will be complete. You got to help me find that man. I got money. Now, as to, like, where I'm supposed to find this wanker at, also, I'm not supposed to have this yet. But this lets me know who is a, who is a Synthister or not. Anywho, alright, so let's see what the story here says. She wants the D on D. Okay, let trumpet sound up. Ren, she is a character that we'll meet later on. She does street performances, and it causes people to flip shit. I'm a girl, and I think Ren is cool. Can you trap shut the hell up? Have fun, fucking weeps. Alright, so let's see. Besides being pro stripper. Oh, damn. That's max, max, 81%, max. I got, oh, so you're telling me I need to rip more mini skirts. Word. Let's see. Oh yeah, like the Pitter updates, one in particular, the one that keeps calling that girl a trap, she curses like it's nobody's business, man. It's hilarious. Alright, let's see. Not items, not visual editor, even though I can change things around here, which is pretty cool. Because you can actually change the coloring for the characters in this. And you can change the map color settings, you can change the sky color and contrast. Like, it's pretty nifty that you can do this stuff on here. And you can change all of this. And actually go with presets as well. Oh my god. Anime. What? Oh, and also it's always sunny in Akiba. Okay, let's go with that.